Namaste, Assalamu alaikum, and a very good afternoon to all of you. I am Laksh Kumar Mulchandani in front of you, presenting a new and interesting topic. So, our previous topic was Sheikh Wangti. So, if you didn't watch that video, so first of all, watch that video. In that video, we have discussed many informative things, many informative topics about China and about world history. So our today's topic is on that personality who had on his name in poetry, and he also earned many followers in Sindh. So he is also known as the Saint of Bhit, and he is one and only Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai. So now let's start. So he is also known as the Sufi Sindhi saint. He is also known as the Sufi Sindhi saint, and I will tell you each and everything about Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai in this video. So now let's learn about the background of Sufi Sindhi saint. So now what is a Sufi? Let's learn that. So Sufi is a person. Sufi is a follower of a religion, and that religion is known as Sufism. So what is Sufism? Sufism is for God, by God, through God. Sufism actually it is a religion, but it tells only one thing: for God, by God, through God. Sufism जो religion है वो यही कहता है कि खुदा की तरफ से, खुदा के एंड खुदा के लिए. So Sufism tells us that by God, for God and through God. So he is also known as the Saint of Bhit, and I will tell you whole background that why he is known as the Saint of Bhit in last. So he was born in 18 November 1689, and he was born in Hala Haveli. So his father name was Shah Habib. Remember, because his father is the most important personality in his biography. So his father name was Shah Habib. So his father migrated. Now let's learn what is migrated. What is the meaning of migrated? Migrated means to travel. Migrate मतलब तिजारत करना, एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जाना. To travel from one place to another place. But the specific meaning of migrate is to travel from one country to another country. Migrated मतलब city to city migrate नहीं होता. Migrate मतलब country to country, वो भी रहने के लिए. So that is migrated. So his father migrated from Matiaru, Afghanistan. Matiaru is the city of Afghanistan, to Benpur, which is the city of Sindh. So he loved Sindh a lot and made their home of Sindh. अब जैसे कि वो अफ़गानिस्तान से सिंध, फ्रॉम मटियारू टू भैनपुर, अफ़गानिस्तान टू सिंध, his father Shah Habib migrated, his family migrated. So when he came to Sindh, so they loved Sindh, and they made their home in Sindh. So now they started to live in Sindh. So Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai used to spend his time on Bhit, and he spent his half life on Bhit. So I had told you na that I will tell you whole background that why he is known as the Saint of Bhit. So he is known as the Saint of Bhit because when his family came to Sindh, so they love Sindh and they made their home in Sindh. So beside their home there was a Bhit. Bhit means mitti ka pahad. There was a Bhit, and Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai used to spend his time on that Bhit. He loved to sit on that Bhit and to do poetries on that Bhit. So and he spent his half life on that Bhit. So that's why he's known as the Saint of Bhit. So that's why he's known as the Saint of Bhit. His first teacher was Nur Muhammad Bhatti, and rest of he done his self-education. So now let's learn about his education. So his first teacher was Nur Muhammad Bhatti, and rest of that he learned by his own. Means it shows that he was having the power of self-education. He can do self-education. So he married with Bibi Saida Begum, but she died before any children, and then he never married again. That is the most important part of this video. So now we had learned about his biography, that how his education, how he learns, why he is known as the Saint of Bhit. We had also learned about Sufism. So now let's learn about his spouse. So his spouse means wife. So his spouse was Bibi Saida Begum. He married with her, but she died before getting any children. So after that he never married again. इन्होंने बीबी साइदा बेगम से शादी की, लेकिन before they get any children she died. उनकी औलाद से पहले ही उनकी डेथ हो गई, and that's why after that he never married. और बाद में इन्होंने कभी भी शादी नहीं की. Who? Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai. So now let's learn what happened after that. So again, and spend his whole time in devotion. So now he lost his wife, and now he uses to spend his time in devotion. Devotion means to pray for God. And after losing his wife, what he did, he used to spend his time on Bhit, in the devotion of God. And after that he loved the God and wrote many poetries on God. So with those poetries, the compilation of those poetries is known as Risalo, which is the compilation of poetries on God, which had found his Risalo, which is now commonly known as Shah Risalo. So now he wrote many poetries on God. So the collection of all poetry, he didn't wrote one poetry, he wrote many poetries. So the collection of his poetries is known as Risalo. In Risalo there are written all the poetries of Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai, and that Risalo is known as Shah Risalo, which is now in his mausoleum, which is in Hala. So what happened next? So he always plays tambura, which was invented by him, and someday he called musicians to play tambura. So they played tambura for 3 days, but when they stopped this musical instruments, so they found that the scientist died. And in Indus Valley Civilization lecture I had told you that who invented tambura. If you didn't watch that video, so first of all watch that video. That video is so important for you. In that video I told you about the historical background of Indus Valley Civilization and about Sindh. So I told you that Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai was the 5th Sufi who had travelled to Sindh, and he also invented tambura. So after inventing tambura, he used to play tambura for his devotion, and tambura is a musical instrument. And someday he called musicians to play tambura. So these musicians played that tambura for 3 days continuously. But after 3 days, when the musicians stopped playing that music, so what they found? They found that the saint, means Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai, has died. उन्होंने 3 दिन लगातार तंबूरा बजाया, लेकिन जब उन्होंने 3 दिन के बाद स्टॉप किया तंबूरा बजाना, तो उन्होंने क्या देखा कि सेंट जो हैं उनकी डेथ हो गई है, शाह अब्दुल लतीफ़ भिटाई की डेथ हो गई है. सो शाह अब्दुल लतीफ़ भिटाई वॉज डाइड बाय नेचुरल कॉज. रिमेंबर दिस इंस्ट्रूमेंट. सो ही वॉज बरीड अंडर द भिट, एंड ही वॉज बरीड. सो दे फाउंड द King Mian Ghulam Shah Kalhoro in 1772 made his mausoleum. और फिर इनकी जब डेथ हो गई थी, सो आफ्टर दैट ही वॉज बरीड अंडर दैट बिट. इनकी जो डेथ हुई थी वो उस बिट के ऊपर ही हुई थी. जो म्यूज़िक बज रहा था 3 दिन लगातार, वो उस बिट के ऊपर ही बज रहा था जिस बिट पे ये अपना टाइम स्पेंड करते थे. एंड फिर इनको बरीड कहाँ किया गया था? उनको बरीड किया गया था उस बिट के नीचे. और 1772 में मियाँ गुलाम शाह कलोड़ो, who was the king of Sindh, he made his mausoleum, and there is one secret of his mausoleum. That secret is, have you ever thought that why the dome, means गुम्बद जो ऊपर होता है, so why the dome of Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai mausoleum is made up of white color? Have you ever thought? So the answer is the dome of the mausoleum of Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai is made up of white color, because white color shows 3 things: simplicity, humanity and dignity. Simplicity, humanity और dignity, इन 3 चीज़ों को white color रिप्रेजेंट करता है, प्रूव करता है. इसीलिए ही शाह अब्दुल लतीफ़ भिटाई की मौज़ियम का जो गुम्बद है उसको वाइट कलर का बनाया गया है. So now let's more further. So on 2 Safar, people celebrate their Urs means birthday. He is also the 5th Sufi came to Sindh. As I had told you, ये 5वें सूफी थे जिन्होंने सिंध में कदम रखा. And on 2nd Safar जो कि इस्लामिक कैलेंडर का 2nd मंथ है, 2nd सफ़र को इनकी बर्थडे सेलिब्रेट की जाती है जिसको उर्स भी कहा जाता है. सो आई होप दैट यू हैड लाइक माई दिस टूडेज लेक्चर, एंड इफ़ यू लाइक माई दिस टूडेज लेक्चर, सो प्लीज़ लाइक, शेयर, कमेंट एंड सब्सक्राइब to my channel, and press the bell icon also to watch more and for more and more videos, more informative videos of your channel. So stay home, stay safe.